back. Okay, we're doing a quick ab series. I want to keep it under 10 minutes, and also I want to do it with no weight. If you like really want your bangles, you can use them, but I'm telling you, I just think it can be enlightening to do something without the bangles. Meet me in the bathroom. Okay, standing at the back of your mat, little bend in your knees. Big breath in, arms sweep overhead. Breathe into the sides of your body, reach arms really high. Exhale, fold. Rock side to side, start to send breath into your belly, fill up that space. Exhale, sink deeper, bend your knees. Walk out, high plank. This might be your first high plank of the day, probably is. So little bend in your elbows, look at the top of your mat. Shift forward a little bit, plug in your belly, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Pedal out your feet. Take another breath, fill all the way up. And then exhale, find stillness. Bend your knees, lift your heels. Jump to the top of your mat with your feet on the outside of your hands. Yogi squat, sink down. Option to walk, one step in on the right, one step in on the left. Use your elbows to push into your knees. Sink hips down more, press hands deeply into prayer. And just play, rock side to side. If there's something you want to take here, like side crow or whatever it is, breathe. Exhale, settle your hips down. Legs come in front of you. Hips distance apart, flex your feet, breathe in, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold over your legs. Forehead starts to melt towards your knees. And then walk your palms up your legs. Stack your spine. Legs come together. Okay, roll down. Squeeze inner thighs, squeeze your feet, flex your feet. Heels sink into the earth, like ground them down. Reach your arms in front of you, stand up really tall. Tuck your tailbone towards your pubic bone. Let's start to roll down. Okay, your heels might drag, but that's okay. Try not to lift them. Have them drag on the mat. Keep your chin tucked. Let's go down. Middle back, upper back. Big release. Arms wash overhead. Point your feet. Roll your wrists. You're here. All right, rest your head in your hands. Interlock your fingers there. Pull your legs into tabletop. So find your neutral spine, right? You don't want to be lifting or arching. You don't want to be pulling down just yet. Just a nice neutral spine. Squeeze your inner thighs. Elbows really wide. Breathe in. Exhale, tuck your chin. Peel head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Look at your belly button. And just stay. Pull up higher. Breathe in, inflate your belly. Exhale, pull belly in. Curl up. It all comes from right here, from your sternum. Another breath, fill. Exhale, pull up more, stay. And then lower down. Okay, so now you know what that upper ab curl looks like. So let's put it into practice. Tabletop your legs. Rest your head in your hands. All right, breathe in. Tuck your chin, peel up, exhale. Inhale, right leg goes long. Exhale, switch. Your knees stop right above your hip bones. Curl up more, look at your belly button. You've got 8, 7. Feel your hip flexors reach away for 5. 4. Legs can go on an angle. Like take your option. Lower back is in contact with the mat for 2. Last one, both knees come in. Hug them in, rest down. Look over your right shoulder. Exhale, take a gaze over your left. Tabletop your legs. Reach your arms overhead, inflate. Exhale, come up, freeing your thighs. Reach for 10, 9, 8. Come up a little bit higher. Peel scapula off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2. Embrace your right leg, left leg extends. Single leg stretch, switch. So really embrace your leg, like turn on the arms, hug your leg in. Let's do 8. Laser beam out, big toe, big reach. It's like you're growing taller for 4. 3, tuck chin more, peel up for 2. Last one, each side. Hug in, rest down. Separate your knees wide, roll your ankles. The pauses keep the form, and like I believe that, okay? Bring legs back to tabletop. Arms go back up towards the sky. Let's add on, breathe in. Exhale, come up, frame your thighs. Legs go up towards the ceiling, little heel beats, like Dorothy, like your heels. 5, 4, 3. Can you straighten your legs just like a little bit more for 2? On 1, take a V as wide as your mat, and then exhale, heel to heel. Inhale, lift, exhale, come back in. So option to bring your head back in your hands. Curl up a little bit more, elbows stay wide for 5. You can keep your arms framing your thighs for 3. Curl up more, 2. Little heel clicks again. Let's go for 5, 4. See how I keep lifting? You want to keep coming into the curl for 2. On 1, hug in, rest down. That one's always gnarly, rock side to side. Okay, hug your left leg in, right leg extends. Now curl up, breathe in. Left leg goes up towards the sky, grab around your ankle, maybe your calf, your thigh. Scissors, switch. Point your toes, reach long way for 10. Use the breath like big breaths. Don't be scared of your breath. Fill up. That's the fuel for 5, 4. Stick with me, last 2. We're going to go into bicycle. Ready? Rest your head in your hands. Left elbow to right knee. Switch. Right elbow to left. The twist starts at your chest. So elbow and knee, it's like honestly, I don't even want them to touch. Just get into the twist. Think obliques. For 4, lift your opposite scapula away from the mat for 3. 2, use the breath. Last one, each side. Press down. Lift your hips and then settle them. Do that a few times. And then come back through center. Find your feet in a bridge pose, so heels are about palms distance from your glutes. Left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Here comes that pause. Breathe in. And sigh. It like settles the whole body. Brings you back. Rest your head in your hands. Inflate. Exhale, curl up, look at your belly button. Core is so tight right now. Like that really hurt to curl up, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7. Push through your feet. Make sure knees stay tracking in line with your hips for 3, 2, stay here. Just twist to the right and then twist to the left. It's a really small movement. Curl up a little higher. Let's do 5, 4, and then you can add some momentum. You're rolling in between your shoulder blades. Last 2. Last one, each side. Rest down, come through center. Hug your right knee and your left leg extends. Roll your ankle. Take a supine twist. Your leg goes over, look over your right shoulder. Breathe in, come through center. Hug your right knee in towards your right armpit. Open your hip bones. Come through center and switch. Left leg hugs in, big breath in. Supine twist, left leg falls over your right side. Take your gaze over your left shoulder. Relax your neck. Release your shoulder away from your jaw. Breathe in, fill up. And then shift, come through center, hug your left knee in towards your left armpit. And then release, both legs down the mat. Okay, last thing, promise. Feet are mat distance apart, point your toes. Rest your head in your hands, breathe in. Exhale, curl up, lift. Look at your belly button. Really point your toes now. Reach your arms in front of you and reach towards your toes for 10. Like middle finger reaching towards your big toe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay with me. Twist to the right. Left middle finger towards your right foot. It's like your left arm is in line with your right leg for 5, 4. We're going to do it on the other side. Ready? 2. On 1. Stay lifted, then do the twist. Go for 10. Ground. Think even weight on your hip bones. I like to imagine like a 10-pound weight on each hip for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come through center and slowly lower. Reach arms overhead, big stretch. And then circle your arms around, hug your legs in, tight ball embrace. Rock side to side. And then release your upper body. Grab behind your thighs. Rock yourself up, take it slow, seated position. And then meet me in a comfortable seat. Whatever it looks like for you. For me, it looks like insane, crazy hair after doing that. Sit tall, roll shoulders down. Plug in your belly. And like I know that space is tight right now, but just kind of stick with that feeling. Like embrace the feeling. And then use the breath to settle everything down. Challenge yourself to stay in the stillness, in the silence, through the breath, instead of getting up and going. Challenge yourself to stay. Breathe in. And sigh. Because this is, I mean, honestly, where the real magic is. Next breath in, arms reach high. Look up at your thumbs. Right hand to the mat, left arm reaches over. Deep stretch. Go the other way. Now both arms go high, look up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Really seal your hands here. And I mean, seal the practice. Seal the practice. Breathe in. Thumbs to your third eye. Exhale. Namaste, y'all. Okay. That one was fiery. Like your core is gonna probably hurt tomorrow. I will see you next Monday.